Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Regan Prescator. I'm a sales representative at LePage Performance Realty and a buyer's agent on the Schurter Associates Ottawa Real Estate team.
And I'm Michael Schurter, real estate broker for LePage Performance Realty and team lead at Schurter and Associates.
So today we want to talk to you guys a little bit about finding your first home in 2021. We want to walk you through kind of what that process looks like, what you can expect, and what you can expect working with us during that process.
So when
So
people are first looking to start looking at buying a home, they always ask me when's the right time to reach out to a real estate agent. And my response is generically, as soon as you're comfortable doing so. Um, the earlier we can get involved in the process, the more information we can give you, and it saves you from getting generic information when specific information is probably going to be best. And one of the things we do after you first reach out is try to talk to you about a buyer information session where we just sit down and go over all the content. Regan, what's your buyer information session look like?
So for me, because I am a buyer's agent, meaning that I primarily work with home buyers, especially first-time home buyers. So in a buyer information session with me in 2021 would usually take place over Zoom or Teams or a phone call. And we go over what you're looking for in terms of a home. And if you have no idea, then that's fine too. We go over maybe what you would be interested in, and take a look at maybe what some of your options are. In order to do so, you would get a pre-approval. So we have a fantastic mortgage broker that we work with, but if you have somebody else that you're working with, you'll go through that pre-approval so that we know what you can afford and we can adjust our search accordingly. So when getting you ready to purchase your first home, we can set up things like automatic emails to make sure that you are one of the first to know when a new listing hits the market. So you get email sent to you with information about the townhome or condo or whatever you're looking for. And then you can say, Regan, Michael, I would like to go and take a look at that particular home.
Also, it does give us an opportunity to really narrow down your search and take advantage of some of the exclusive listings that may not be available on MLS, and maybe just agent to agent, broker to broker, or some upcoming listings. So it's really advantageous to have that initial sit down. I know it's sometimes something that a buyer wants to skip because they're so anxious to just get out and look at homes. And with that, I mean, we can talk about viewing properties.
Right. So viewing properties obviously looks a little bit differently right now. You have the option to do virtual viewings, but we are still allowed to do viewings in person. That said, there are tons of precautions that we follow. You wear a mask, we sanitize upon entrance. Showings are about 30 minutes. And when we do go into the home, we always try to be as respectful as possible, knowing that this could potentially be your home someday. So if you have absolutely no idea what you're looking for, viewing properties could range from looking at condos to rural homes to townhomes. And we try to kind of gauge what you might be interested in for your first home.
So what happens at a viewing, Reagan?
So at a viewing, we would show up, we would take a look at the exterior, interior, and walk you through the home. We can start to look at the pros and cons of you living in that home. And then from that, we decide what you liked and what you didn't like, and then we can adjust our search accordingly.
Absolutely. And as we look at our initial homes, we're also gauging, how that home would fit your lifestyle, where we really need to hear from you and have you share, oh, the kitchen's not big enough, or we have four bedrooms, but our in-laws stay over all the time. So maybe we need that fifth bedroom, even though there's only four of us in the house. And we're looking at the nuts and bolts of the house and trying to show you what in the house will need some maintenance, will need some upgrades or updates later. And we're looking at the nuts and bolts, the furnace, the windows, the roof, the main structures, and showing you a proper way to be able to look at that as we go through. So, fast forwarding, after we see anywhere from, I mean, probably you'd want to see a handful of homes, 4, 5, 6 homes, up to literally tens, dozens, hundreds of homes. We get into where we're comfortable making an offer. What
Right.
do
So
offers look like in 2021, Regan?
So I think it's no secret that the market has gotten a little bit crazy, especially over the last year and leading into this one. So what we really want to do with our clients is make them as comfortable as possible when making an offer. So we would walk you through every contract, what everything means, and talk you through what different offers are kind of looking like in the market, to try and set you up as best as possible to get the home that you want, knowing sometimes that sometimes somebody has a better offer than you, and then we would go back and start the process again. But we want to leave no questions unanswered when it comes to making an offer, because we understand that this is one of the biggest, if not biggest, purchase that you will make. So we want to be able to walk you through it and make sure you fully understand every part of the offer process.
And when we talk about the craziness of 2021 and real estate buying, it's more about the lack of conditions that go along with being in a buyer's or in a seller's market. Buyers aren't really in the driver's seat right now. The sellers do control the homes that are available, and there aren't many available. So there are many buyers ready. And so that first info session and the buyer sit down session that we do off the start helps us be prepared for stuff like financing. Going through all the homes and talking about the structural, the nuts and bolts makes us comfortable with either relying on a pre-inspection that's available or possibly going without a home inspection or doing an advanced home inspection. So it really helps us stay competitive through the offer process. So with that, can you summarize buying in 2021, Regan?
Buying in 2021 is difficult, but not impossible. And we want to help you understand every part from the beginning to the end, to help you find the home that you are looking for. So we want to take out some of that kind of intimidation maybe that you feel when it comes to purchasing your first home, and make this process as easy as possible.
Absolutely. So if you are thinking about buying your first home, or if you're ready to do that initial reach out with a real estate agent, we're absolutely capable of helping you out here in Ottawa, and we're happy to hear from you, whether you call, text, email, or just tag us here on Facebook, Instagram, or on the blog.
Yeah, and let us know if you have any other questions. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.